Semi-final. I've got Robert Croft with me very quickly. All sorts of discussion about how this pitch will play. It's been spin-dominated so far, low-scoring matches. Are you expecting anything different?
Depends if the dew comes down. If the dew comes down, it's going to be very difficult for spin bowlers to hold it. For me, South Northumberland are the better all-round team. If they can bring their best game to the final, they should win it. However, Swardeston have shown that they've got some real strong fighting capabilities. In that first semi-final, where they only just got over 100, they fought hard and they got home.
OK, let's just quickly remind you who is on duty here this evening at the Rose Bowl for this Cockspur Cup final. Bob Willis, Nick Knight, Robert Croft, Rob Key join me. And we can now get to the commentary box where we will join Rob Key, whose words have spread such confusion, so he'll have to justify them. And he's with Bob Willis.
Thank you, Charles. Will Rist and Mark Thomas are the opening batsmen for Swardeston. And Stephen Humble's got the new ball. South Northumberland were in the field less than an hour ago, so they're used to these conditions, but none of these players are familiar with playing under floodlights. Life's been tough for the batsman at the start of the innings. This hard pink ball has done plenty. Here we go then, it's the final of the Cockspur Cup Club 2020 tournament. Straight away the ball's past the outside edge, but umpire Phil Matten deciding that that's a wide.
Yeah, we see the pink ball again, more swing and a little bit of late swing as well, just Humble missing his line, but about 3 or 4 overs in all the game so far. It's just nibbled around a little bit, just had a little bit of swing. Made it tough early on in the first 3 overs.
Fields have been very similar at the start of the innings. Most sides have employed a slip alongside their wicket-keeper. 4 men saving 1 on the offside, just 2 on the onside, and the men outside the circle are an orthodox long leg and third man. Well, it's played right across the line, up goes the finger, and South Northumberland strike early. You'd have to say that was a very ambitious shot against this moving pink ball. And Rist goes for a duck.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of swing, but this one goes a little bit straighter. Right in front of all 3. Rist trying to hit across the line. He looked like he was trying to be more positive. Looked like for the first time today someone was going to really try and take advantage of the power plays. Unfortunately, he's hit across the line and finds himself walking back to the pavilion. Will Rist goes for naught. Swardeston now 1 for 1.
Jaden Hatwell's number 3. Did well in the semi-final, made 23. Tall right-handed batsman. Now more attacking field being set by John Graham. There's a second slip in there. He's seen how this ball is moving around. You'd only expect the new ball to do more under the floodlights. How much dew we can expect this evening. The bowlers have had a field day so far. It may well continue that way. Off the mark straight away.
Is this one of the tests of this pink ball, whether or not you can actually see it better under lights as a spectator when you're sitting watching it on telly? I mean, that's what the idea of it in a way, is it? Make it easier for people to pick up?
Yes, and hopefully in the fullness of time to use it in test match cricket under floodlights. I think the players in Abu Dhabi in March and early April were happy with it. Durham taking on MCC at the start of this cricket season. Not sure the cameramen find it as easy as the white ball to follow. MCC have invested a lot of time and money testing the pink cricket ball. We tried an orange cricket ball not so long ago. That didn't do the trick. That's away, past the keeper. 4 wides is the signal. Phil Matten, a busy umpire at the northern end. Stephen Humble's disgusted with himself.
Just overcompensating there. He's been swinging the ball away past the outside edge. He's lost his patience. Thought, right, I've got to make him play. Bothered about seeing people play and miss. I want early wickets, and he's gone a little bit too straight there, and it's just nipped past the wicket keeper as well.
Well, the batsman looking in hope for a wide. It should have been signalled wide if it didn't make any contact with the pad. Maybe contact with that front pad. The batsman didn't think so. And in terms of these semi-finals and the start of this final, that's a pretty productive over. 7 runs coming from it for the loss of the opening batsman, Will Rist. Rist playing across the line to Stephen Humble. Very ambitious shot, but as Rob Key was telling you, at least there was some attacking intent there. There really is a case, I think, for putting in an out-and-out slogger up the order to try and knock these new ball bowlers off their line and length. Edge a couple of boundaries, whack a couple through extra cover. 1 over mid-wicket, retire gracefully with 20 against your name. Give your batsman a chance to get a score up around 120.
Yeah, and that quick 20 in the context of the game and the way they've gone so far is going to be huge, isn't it? That's going to be, we saw in the first game, it was actually Lambert for Swardeston who came in and got a 30 off 27 balls. That was the big difference. I'll send someone in to have a go at it now as you see the rain start to come down.
Well, we always hear the club cricketer telling the professionals, why do you keep going off in rain? We play in any conditions. We'll see how long the players can stay out. There are some threatening dark clouds around, but I think the umpires will try and keep the play going for as long as they possibly can. Hatwell sent back. John Wightman, the bowler from the pavilion end.
I think we did a game here not so long ago, Hampshire v Leicester, where there was a bit of rain around, very similar to this, and Leicester were bowling under lights. And Jigger Nake, Leicester spinner, really struggled to grip the ball as the outfield got wet, bit of dew around. Some would be desperate for that not to happen or be the case. If a run out, probably would have been out with a direct hit, but they'll be desperate that the ball doesn't get wet out there when it comes to their turn to bowl. Their 3 spinners were absolutely crucial in their victory in the semi-final.
Some of the judgment of a good run has been well awry today. Fielding's been very good. Big boundaries to protect here at the Rose Bowl. These club players not used to these massive boundaries. Well, that's pretty straight as well. Up goes the finger again. And now Thomas goes for a duck as well. So both openers out without scoring. And Swardeston are 8 for 2 in the second over.
Wightman very similar to his first wicket in the semi-final here, just nipping the ball back in. And Thomas, he just looks like he's got a little problem with falling over to the straight ball. got out himself in the first semi-final in a similar fashion, just falling across one, but he goes for naught. Swardeston now 8 for 2.
Richard Sims. Richard Sims striding out quickly. Join Jaden Hatwell. Some repair work having to be done here. I think Rob Key's point is a good one. There should be a sacrificial lamb up the order to try and make some early inroads and get these fielders working a bit. It's all too easy for the bowlers. The hard, new, proud seamed pink ball helping the new ball bowlers, and then this used pitch helping the spinners later on. Life for the batsman, very tough indeed. Hooker doing the fielding. Leg by is the signal. Adam Cragg, the wicket keeper, with the despairing dive. 2 LBWs already. Rist was the first to go, and then the captain, Mark Thomas. That's pretty plump.
Very impressive, Wightman. Very impressive in the semi-final, very impressive in the final so far. Probably the quickest bowler on show that we've seen. Thomas just starts falling over a little bit. Did it in the first game as well. So if you get it straight to him, he almost struggles to... His head falls offside of the ball and ends up LBW. It's going to be a big problem.
That's the trophy they're playing for. The Cockspur Club 2020 final. What a trophy. Another big shout. Up goes the finger again. 3 LBWs. Sims goes for a duck. 3 ducks on the wall already. 11 for 3 in the third over. This South Northumberland side are really something.
Similar to dismissal of Rist, LBW's Humble goes full and straight, and yet again, bang in front. Umpire looked like he was going to throw the coin up to have a count, but then decided that's good enough for me. Unfortunately, Sims goes as well for naught. Swardeston now 11 for 3 and in real trouble.
Spectacular sight that on a September evening. Clear sky up there, but there are some patches of dark cloud around. Peter Lambert in at number 5 and in very quickly as well. Just in the third over, 3 wickets already down. Peter's made the highest score of the day so far, 33 runs from 27 balls faced in their semi-final victory over Wimbledon. Steve Humble again. Not this time, Stephen. Great backing up. Very, very keen fielding.
He's found a method that's working, full and straight. The South Northumberland, they've been the fielding team of the day as well. Been electric on the field. It's a lot easier to do when your bowlers are bowling so well and creating so much pressure. You can start encroaching, start coming closer at cover, square leg, backward point. This one just sliding down. They are playing well at the minute.
Moon up in the sky and too many moons on the scoreboard. Swing and seam for the opening bowlers. Swardeston's batsman bamboozled as to the way this ball is going to move.
Trouble is as well, the next over, Wightman, he's been the pick of the bowlers really. Humble's done a great job. Just sliding in, just down leg side. He's got the right idea, that is for sure.
11 for 3. South Northumberland already in charge of this Cockspur Club 2020 final. Angled away past the second slip. Third man is fine. Humble in business again. Just the 3 men saving one now on the offside with 2 slips in position. Best Lambert can do is just to keep the ball out at the moment.
Yeah, he's certainly the man that Swardeston will be looking to. Played very well in the semi-final. He's now got a different type of innings to play where he's got to really worry about the power play now. He's just got to try and hang in there, see off the best 2 bowlers here. These 2 new ball bowlers have been the best 2 bowlers on the show today. Just try and pick up whatever he can. But again, the fielding's electric from South Northumberland.
Oh, that's a good shot. Wightman too short and dispatched through straight mid-wicket. Lambert opens his boundary account.
Wightman, the fastest bowler on the show, but he's been dealt with there, and Lambert throws a counter-attacking pull shot off the front foot, telling him the pace doesn't bother me, and it's just what Swardeston need.
Magnificent. It's a maximum. First 6 of the day.
Well, I did say batting would be easier. The ball skid on under lights, and there we go. The first 6 of the day. And what a shot that was. Bowl it short. I'm going to pull you, pitch it up. Take that, and that is as good a shot as you'll see.
Another well-controlled shot as well. He'll come back for 2. These are long, long boundaries to try and run somebody out, going for 2. What an over that is for Swardeston. 13 from that over, 24 for 3. And Lambert well on his way to becoming the top scorer in this innings as well. Wicket in the first 3 overs. All LBW, all for naught. And what a contrast in over number 4.
Believe it or not, 2 more runs puts them level with the most runs scored in the first 6 by any team we've seen on finals day to day. So that over has really flipped the tables.
Well, Jaden Hatwell's job while Peter Lambert's in this mood is to give the younger player the strike. Lambert just 20 years of age.
More seam movement there from Humble. Hatwell uses his feet, trying to throw him off his length. Try not to let him have it all his own way, but right idea, but there's not much you can do about that. He's adjusted well, seen him coming, and he's maintained his length. That was a fantastic seam, and you really can. It's highlighted by this pink ball almost.
Fantastic delivery. And Hatwell goes for 4, 24 for 4 now. Well, Lambert may be playing well, but South Northumberland proving just too much for the Swardeston top order.
Beaten for pace almost, looks to come down the pitch again, throws in a York, a little bit of in-swing this time. Humble gets himself yet another wicket. Lambert is playing well, but he's going to need some support from the other end. Jaden Hatwell, he goes for 4 of 10 balls. Swardeston now 24 for 4.
George Walker's the next man.